17-year-old Gil Fernandez sits at a crossroads that many youngsters in elite academies only ever hear about in headlines. Stay put and fight through a crowded pathway, or walk out the door to a club famed for turning teenagers into first-team stars. The story began quietly. A La Masia graduate called up to pre-season camps, travelling with Barcelona's senior group to the United States last year and returning with the squad to Asia this summer. He's trained at the highest level, been part of the first-team atmosphere twice already, and even found a place on the bench in a La Liga match against Mallorca, though he didn't get on the pitch. That proximity to the senior group is what raises expectations. It's also what makes today's news so sharp. Bundesliga heavyweight Borussia Dortmund have lodged an official inquiry about his availability. On paper, the facts are simple. He's 17, under contract with Barcelona until the summer of 2027, currently developing with Barça Athletic, a side playing in Spain's RFF Segunda Division, the fourth tier, and now attracting interest from outside Spain. But beneath the facts lies a complex decision that will shape both a young career and the narrative around how top clubs hold on to their most promising talents. For a player like Gil, training with the seniors twice in pre-season shows the club see something, yet the pathway to consistent top-level minutes is not guaranteed. Playing regularly matters more at this stage than prestige. That's where Dortmund's offer, or rather their inquiry, becomes meaningful. Borussia Dortmund has long made a name for itself as a place where talented youngsters don't sit on the periphery. They are integrated, given responsibility, and showcased on big stages sooner than many of their European peers. For a player who is already punching above the competitive level of his current squad, Barça Athletic operating in a fourth-tier competition, a move could accelerate development in a way that training alone cannot. The options available to Gil are classic but consequential. He could elect to stay and continue to train with the first team while accepting that real senior minutes might take time, or he could go out on a strategic loan where consistent match play becomes the priority. Another possibility, reported in the rumour channels and common in youth transfers, is a permanent departure structured with a buyback clause allowing Barcelona to retain a safety net while giving the player a new platform. Each path carries risk and reward. Staying keeps him inside Barcelona's system and culture, preserves continuity, and offers the chance to break through under the very coaches who know him best. Leaving, however, could offer regular first-team exposure, faster tactical maturation, and a spotlight that translates into opportunity or even stardom. For Barcelona, the story is also a mirror. When a club famed for producing talent sees one of its brightest prospects courted externally, questions arrive about retention strategies, player pathways, and whether La Masia can guarantee a clear route from youth to senior football. For other clubs, it's a reminder of how competitive the marketplace is for teenage talent. Good development work can attract poachers looking for the next big asset. For fans, the drama is immediate. There's the sentimental pull of a homegrown player climbing the ranks, and the pragmatic view that a footballer's career must be built on minutes, not potential. For Gil himself, the decision will be intensely personal, weighing coaching, playing time, lifestyle, and long-term ambition. It's also strategic. Contracts, clauses, and who promises what in terms of development matter hugely. Whatever he chooses will ripple outward. A move to Dortmund would be framed as a success for clubs willing to move early on youth, a loss for Barcelona's squad-building narrative, and a test of the club's ability to convince young talents to wait their turn. A decision to stay and fight would be a vote of confidence in Barcelona's plan, but it will need to be followed by meaningful minutes to prove it right. This is why the inquiry matters beyond a single name. It highlights the pressure on academies to not just produce talent, but to protect and progress it. It exposes the trade-offs modern teenagers face when global clubs circle. In the coming days, all eyes will be on conversations between player, family, agents, and club officials, and on whether Barcelona offers a credible immediate path or a loan deal that satisfies both development and loyalty. For Gil Fernandez, the immediate future is not merely about transfers or headlines. It's about choosing the environment that gives him the clearest chance to fulfill a talent that already has caught international attention. Whichever road he takes, this moment will be remembered as the point where our La Masia prospect had a real choice and where one move could alter a young career and send a message about how top clubs treat their rising stars.